Hey guys, this is Ron with the Rideshare Culture, back at it again with another video. Real quick, let me just dive into my first experience with the new rideshare app called InDrive. Well, it's new, fairly new. It's within a year in Miami in the South Florida market. So I have been InDrive driver since November of last year, October, November of last year. So I got approved. However, I wasn't able to take any trip. I thought I was able to because I had another car available to me to use, but I was able to use that car for InDrive, so I just stuck with Uber with the Hertz rental. Anyway, yesterday I was able to use my SUV. I got an XL, and so I updated my registration and I took my first InDrive pickup in the city of Miami at 2 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to see if I could get a pickup, and it took about 2 hours to get one. Of course, in the meantime, I was doing Uber and Lyft, right? You gotta have your different peas in a pod to make sure that you get your money in. And then an InDrive came in, and it said 10 minutes for about 9.5 miles, $1 a mile. I'm like, snap! It's $10 for 10 minutes, $1 a mile. However, I had to drive to the customer. Customer pickup time was about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes tops. And then the drop off was 10 minutes. And I was like, okay, well, it's $10 for about a total of 13 minutes. I did not negotiate the price, because you could do that. You can actually, on InDrive, when it comes to you and accept it, you can actually raise it or lower it, whatever you want to do. I kept it to what the customer wanted, because I wanted to see how this app works. So on my Instagram page, I put some screenshots up. You guys can go there. I'll leave a link to my Instagram page below. And I pick up the customer. You're able to do in-chat messaging, and you're able to do a phone call if you want. The phone call will be routed to your phone dialer. Unlike Uber, you can do data. So if the person's out of the country and they come here, and they don't have a phone number here, you can actually call them via data if they're connected to Wi-Fi. But nonetheless, InDrive has those features for you. They also have a safety feature in there as well. The UI, I'm gonna do some more driving with them, and I'm gonna do some screen share or screen videos so you guys can see when a trip comes in, how it works. What I've noticed is that the pay is a little bit higher than what Uber would have paid for that trip. That trip was from what's called West Little River to Liberty City. It's an area, if you know what I'm talking about, you know Miami. But it was basically in the city of Miami. A trip like that on Uber is about $4. $3 to $4 without surge. This actually paid me $7.59, because they now take the 10% off. So they don't do the 0% take rate. They do a 10% or a 9.99. That's what it says. I can't show it to you right now because I'm actually on the phone that actually has the app. When I go out there in the field, I'll do some screen share. You can see what I'm talking about. And then they have an operational fee of $1. So I said, it's not even $10. It's actually $2 of fees taken out before I get my money. But very easy process. You got to get used to it because the colors are different. Just like Lyft. Lyft is like a pink, right? A pink and a black and a gray. Uber is white, black, blue. And this company's green and black and white. So the buttons and stuff are in different places than the other apps. Oh, and the other thing too is, unlike Uber and Lyft has in-app driving, in-app navigation. Sorry, they have in-app navigation. InDrive does it the old school way, where we used to have at Uber and Lyft, where it would take you out of the app and put you in whatever navigation that you want, either Waze, Google Maps, or Apple Maps if you have iPhone. So I use Google Maps. I hit it, I put my standard navigation, boom, Google Map pop up. Because at the end of the day, Google Maps and Waze share the same data. raise it a little bit more cartoonish. I use that sometimes when I'm going out of town, but nonetheless, that's what my experience when I picked up the young lady. She's just like an Uber and Lyft customer, telling me which direction to go to, even though the GPS is right in front of her face, like she can see it. And one of the reasons she told me she wanted to go a certain way, and she said the light takes too long. I know the area. Well, she wanted to do it that way, no problem. Same ETA, no difference, and I got her to where she wanted to go. She got off. My only thing is, I don't know if they could tip in the app. So that's my thing. But now I know that I might need to raise my fare higher, especially at night. I noticed that if I raise my fare 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, that because they maybe need the ride, they need it, that I would get the fare. I want to test that. Looks like maybe because there's not a lot of drivers and they want to get a car, especially the car that I had was an XL and it was taking a regular InDrive. It wasn't an InDrive XL. Yeah, or InDrive Comfort, because they got that option too. Maybe I could raise my fare a little bit to see if somebody would bite. So I like this option because now I have a third option with rideshare. Of course, I got DoorDash. I do have Uber Eats because I have Uber, and then I have Grubhub, Instacart, and I got to reassign myself up to Shift. But nonetheless, InDrive was cool. It was cool for that one trip. So we'll see what happens when I go back out. I'm gonna go back out now and see if the mid-afternoon helps with something. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel. If you guys have driven for InDrive in Miami and you're here with me in South Florida, I know there's some few people here. Shout out to Mario Mateo. He's out here. We got Vinny Cuz in South Florida. We got a few guys out here. I'm gonna collect. A matter of fact, what I want to do is put all the Uber, all the ride share Miami people, Miami Mark people. I'm gonna put them in my channel. I want to do that. I'm gonna put that together. But anyway, guys, have a good one. Catch you later. Peace.